Good day, everyone. This is ABSO LAB Technology. Today, I want to make a video concerning people that are requesting on how I can collect this our inverter board, this ABSO LAB Technology inverter processor board with Prag display. This is Prag inverter. So you can see the main. This is the transformer, and this is the back. This is 2.5 kV 24 volt Prag inverter, and this is the display. Normally this display can work with up to 9 this control board can work with up to 9 different display, LCD, LED, or custom Chinese display. So this display, this inverter board can work with different display. So this first video now on this inverter, I want to show how you can collect Prag display now with this inverter, with this control card. So what you do is you have to supply the control card through this terminal with a 12 volt or 24 volt power supply DC. So once you supply it through this terminal, the board will enter display selection mode where you can select the display you need. And there are two buttons on it. This one button for selecting display, and this another button for determining the type of switch you want to be using to on and off the inverter. If this switch is left open, then it means you want to be using a tactile switch, you on and off the inverter. But if the switch is closed, you press it down during the time you are selecting a display. It means you want to be using this type of switch on and off to start and stop the inverter. Now I want to on it now. So I've on it. The display haven't come up yet, but I've supplied 16 volt through this terminal to this control board. So now I will press this button. I will hold it down. This button. Sorry. Before that, you need to collect the cable from this display. This is the back of the display, and this is the 4 wire I collected to it. This 4 wire have 5 volt clock from the back. You can see clock, data input, VCC, and ground. So those are the collection for the display here. So you now insert this pin from this cable, from this display, this pin now from this display. We insert it here. So I've inserted it. Then I will now have on the board now. I have to power it through this terminal. Then I will now hold down this switch. So you'll be hearing alarm when the processor is changing from one display pattern to another. So when it gets to this display, the display will come up. So let's start now. So we monitor it. I will hold this button down until this display come up. So 1. So display is not coming up yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see that the display has come up now. So it indicates some voltage here, but here the value here indicates the voltage system. This bulb will be operating with 24 minutes, it will be operating with 24 volts. So I can change it with this button also. If I short press, it will change this value. Let me short press it. You can see that it has been changed to 36 volts. So it means if you leave it like this bulb will be operating with 36 volt battery system. You can still press it again. So it will change it to 48. So this is a 48 volt system. If I leave it like this, then I want to change it back to 12. So this 12. So the actual voltage for this system is 24. So I want to change it to 24 volt system. So this is 24 volt system. So now, henceforth now, if I power the board through the normal routine, through this terminal, the display, this Prag display will be able to communicate with the board and display all necessary information on this screen. So that's how you can use this board with Prag display. I told you earlier that this board can work with up to 9 display. It can work with Cartel display, Yoaco display, SS Power, AliExpress display for AliExpress, and so on and so forth. So it works with presently now up to 9 different custom display. So you can order the board from ABSO LAB Technology. This for a pure wave inverter, pure sine wave inverter. So thank you and God bless.